What's up, everybody? It is the Thursday edition of the Daily Fantasy MLB Show, sponsored by FantasyElite, the app that you can get in the App Store. There are some preseason games that Davis Maddock has. Speaking of Davis Maddock, he is the host for tonight's show. You can see his internet connection is spotty, and he sounds like a muffly Davis Maddock, which is probably the
still
worst.
One of the sexiest voices on the internet.
Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, this is like a throwback Thursday to 2004 when we had dial-up internet. Or no, I guess we had cable internet back then. But how old were you in 2004, Davis? 11?
12.
12.
Well, Nap is that's where Nap got his camera from. Was 2004, right?
Yep. And I look about 16 years old with this new haircut, so it's about right.
Adorable. I didn't want to say anything, but it is adorable.
I hate short hair, but you got to start somewhere.
You look like little Drew, man. You really look like little Drew.
No. Have you guys seen the picture of Napsterman, his glamour shot? If you haven't...
Oh, the pool boy one?
Yeah, well, that... Oh. But just Google Napsterman, and there's this, like, black and white Zoolander shot of him. He is, like, totally making love to the camera. It's
like... That was on the couch at a family friend's house, like, a family picture just got cropped out. Seriously, like, that wasn't even, like...
You're just seducing the camera.
I didn't know how to take selfies back then. I just, like, I'll use this for one of my websites. Oh, crap, it's all over there.
I know what picture you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is the black... I mean, all I gotta do is search for Napsterman. It's, like, right there. It's like, bam. Sexy.
I like the one that he's sitting on the stairs, too. Is that the one?
Yeah. No. That's a half one.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay, I see the black one now. That one's sexy, too.
And Davis has all sorts of pictures. I mean, no one should really
Davis is glamour shots.
Yeah. No one should really be
I
embarrassed.
don't really care, though.
All right. Can we talk about the gross slate of games tonight?
I don't really want to. I think we should talk about football.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 games tonight.
6.
Yeah. I got a bunch of. I played like 10 games on Elite already for preseason. I was absolutely not lying about playing volume on Elite. Like, I'm really doing that.
Did
you just draft all backups, right? Like,
yeah, except all the backups.
Take.
Niall Davis is the guy that you want tonight. He'll probably get like 20 carries, I bet.
Probably.
And then because they have a bunch of camp runners. They have like Daryl Richardson. They have like, you want to go to the guys who like they really need to audition.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you guys want to do the preseason NFL DFS show, like, I'll do it. I don't care. Baseball's so gross. Like, here's your lineup. Take Lester, take some A's, couple right-handed Royals bats, and you're good to go.
Well, you would think, like, preseason would be right in some of your guys' wheelhouse with the whole motivational thing. Because I could actually see how motivational angles could be a thing in preseason football.
But what if you try too hard?
I mean, you're the doctor. You're the one that loves that sort of thing. You tell me, how's that affect?
Dude, Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Well, what Dave is a specialist at is interpreting what a player says and finding out the truth. That's like, Dave is like really good at like parsing out every word. Like when Dallas Keuchel is like talking to the media, he can like completely read his mind and figure out what he's saying. So like, Dave's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should like.
Davis is pretty good at a lot of things.
I am really good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I am. I don't know why you're saying that sarcastically. Like, I'm really amazing at a lot of stuff.
I'm being serious. I didn't want to go into the list of them, but like historical, accurate facts.
Yep, he's very good at facts.
Being rational, logical about players.
Hey, I mean,
speaking in extremes.
I did finish 12th out of like 140 seasonal fantasy football experts last year. And in the DFS thing, I finished like 7th or 9th or something. So
I remember when I finished first in that. I mean, it wasn't really a big deal, though. It's not like I go tell everyone about it.
You should. That should be in your Twitter bio. It would be in my Twitter bio.
I think I do have it in my Twitter bio.
I think I have Field of Dreams champion in my Twitter bio.
Fantasy Feud, Field of Dreams.
Hey, you guys knocked it. It was $5,000.
And I didn't even know that. I was so pissed.
I didn't know it either.
You like lead me in the last week of NFL last year to win 5,000.
Team FI represented in the season-long daily fantasy contest last year. So
yeah.
we've got a lot of pressure on us this year to go back to back.
And people are going to be disappointed. Let's be honest here.
Let's be real.
There's random variants.
Yeah, they're gonna read my week 1 DFS column, and it's just gonna be like, yo, listen, Stephen Hill is like tall and can like do stuff. That's like my thesis.
People will believe in small sample sizes once they see our season 2 of daily fantasy stuff.
Let's talk about baseball. Oh, dude, of course. He finally got a straight base hit, and I was like disappointed. I was like, why did that happen? Weak. I'm assuming that there's lots of weather games going on because it's disgusting out here in the Midwest. It's been like gray, and the birds have not been chirping all day.
Davis doing the weather.
Gone. Called it. I got it. Watch.
Yep.
Somebody went?
I felt it. Yep. Gone.
My stream is ridiculously behind. Plus I love Davis's weatherman. You know, it's really nasty where I am, so I'm just assuming there's a ton of weather issues tonight.
There's one.
Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
It's clearing.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Dude, that pitch was like in on his hands. That was nasty.
Dude, I'm bummed I didn't play the morning slate. I would have had all of the Javi. So now he's homered in 2 out of his 3 games as a professional.
I think everyone has all of the Javi.
This would have been a classic. This would have been a classic spot for Steve to fade him.
Oh, yep. And then be mad about it.
Yeah. All right. So what's the weather game, Nap?
Cardinals. It looked really nasty last night, but like as the hours went on today, it's like it looked like it was gonna be a delay halfway through, and now it looks like a 3-hour window, and then 100% storms. So it keeps getting clear. So I guess it's probably gonna play, but I still don't like many hitters in that game. I don't like guys against Wainwright, and I don't ever consider many Cardinals besides the top 4 guys maybe, but they're not great value. So I'm just not really looking at that game at all.
And I don't really like Wainwright either, just because I don't really touch him. He's such a ground ball pitcher that especially on FanDuel, like this, just you don't want that tag at all. On DraftKings, he's pretty cheap, so I can see it. But I would honestly,
Boston's not that safe ever.
Yeah, they can just And David Ortiz is playing today at first base instead of Napoli for whatever that's worth. So it's sort of that platoon advantage over the 3-0 hitter is gone. But we should. Oh wow,
Washington.
Bryce Harper walk off.
Oh, that's gonna help.
Oh gosh, talking about Steve.
Here comes Cannon like raping Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, another homer comes. Holy shit.
Castro.
This is nuts.
I would have had. Castro. Yeah, because Baez is second base on FanDuel. So I would have had.
Baez just got second base eligible on DK too. I had them both in my early lineups.
My God, man, I kind of messed up not playing today, didn't I? I went to the zoo though, bro. Secret of going to the zoo, you got to go in the morning. That's when all the big cats are awake and they'll be up roaring and meowing and stuff, man.
There you go, guys.
Oregon. Was there a panda at the zoo?
You heard it here on FITV.
No, for real though.
In the morning.
That's a real thing. Ask any zookeeper; they'll tell you that. You go in the afternoon, the animals will just have eaten; they'll all be asleep. No fun.
Zoo tips.
Yeah, hashtag zoo tips with Davis Paddock.
Process. Zoo process.
That's the process. All right, I guess we should talk about starting pitching. I mean, I'm just rolling Lester versus the Twins. That's yeah. I don't want to use Wainwright and his ground ball stuff.
Dude, the over/under is 2.5 for the team total for the Twins. Like, I thought they'd get at least 3, but man, Vegas just loves Lester today. So yeah, he's definitely number 1.
Yeah. I can't really decide on a number 2 for DK. I think I'm just gonna go Colin McHugh because the Phillies.
No, what's wrong with you? Don't like Elias?
Against Jose Abreu and all those bats, dude.
They've been beyond slumping, and you're right. That's true. I mean, they can break out anytime, but he's better at home. He's probably the highest upside K guy after Lester. Besides,
the times we've seen Elias get beaten up though, is when a team throws like 7 or 8 right-handed bats at him, and that's what Chicago is going to do tonight. They'll probably, I don't know. Do they have a D? Oh, they'll probably they'll DH Canerco instead of Dunn. Yeah,
he's risky, but I think for his price, the upside's there. I like Bailey's feels safer to get a little farther, but
definitely not Bailey versus a team of lefties, dude. We saw it last night with Salazar. Anyone can dong in GAB, and like that's like the big problem with
Salazar's known for giving up mega dongs.
And Bailey
Cozart in Negron.
Yeah, Negron's the beast.
But Bailey's also been struggled with home runs like all year. Like all year he's just struggled giving up home runs. And part of it is because of that home ballpark, but also he's going to be up against a lineup with a ton of left-handed bats.
Okay. He could get blown up. McHugh, maybe.
You think he's safer than McHugh?
Yeah, I like Philly tonight.
Yeah.
Howard's back. Revere's scary as hell leading off. He gets on. He's going to get to third almost every time. Yeah.
Dan, McHugh or Homer?
If it's those two, it's McHugh for me. I wrote up today's article, and one of the first things I addressed was the Davis Maddox hate for Adam Wainwright, and that really.
I don't hate Adam Wainwright.
You do. You think you have a perceived lack of upside with Wainwright, which I don't think is true. I didn't address you specifically. I think it's a common thing for DFS players because that's what we've seen lately from him. And it's something that goes through my head too, is that there's a perceived lack of upside with Wainwright, when in reality his season strikeout rate is exactly the same as his career totals. It's close to 21%. I think it's 20.8%. Which is the top end.
That is not that top end.
It's not that top end, but it's certainly serviceable, especially for his DraftKings price tag, which
that's
credit you said.
Yeah, his DK price tag, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, I think he's good. Well, and I think he's safe. I don't hate him on FanDuel either. I think he's. I wouldn't play him because it looks like even if the weather's clearing, I'm a little scared with it. Where I'd probably stay away. I don't hate him on FanDuel. I think Lester's the clear-cut number 1 option. But on a day if there was a little more murky of a number 1 option, then I wouldn't hate Wainwright. But yeah, I don't think Wainwright's a FanDuel play tonight. But I like him on DraftKings if that weather clears quite a bit. Otherwise, from there, it's basically between McHugh and Elias for me.
Well, I'll tell you. Go ahead, Nap.
What about Volquez? Miami hasn't been great lately, and Stan's struggling. He's so cheap at home. I think he's gonna get the lead pretty easily.
Yeah, I actually wrote him up as my long shot pitcher for the day, and basically what I wrote in there is, he doesn't have a ton of strikeout upside, but with Miami you don't really need that because they strike out a ton anyways. And the big thing is he's had a lot better control this year. I think 3.27 walks per 9 innings, which sounds like a lot, and it really is a lot for most pitchers. But for him, it's actually
to what he does.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a huge improvement for him over 1.25.
And outside of Yelich and Stanton, they don't have anybody who walks anyways.
Dude, Yelich again.
No, dude, it's Yelich.
It's not Yelich, but anyways,
it's absolutely Yelich.
If it's Yelich, then it's a Viles.
It is not Mike of Viles, dude.
Then there's your answer. Then it's not Yelich.
It's not Yelich.
I hate you guys.
We got a CJ Wilson question on DraftKings.
Yeah.
A lefty versus Dodgers, though?
He's been horrible, is the thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely horrible.
The Dodgers have, if they were in one of their disgusting slumps, I could see them bounce back huge, but it's just so risky. I mean, he's total turn. He could be huge for any tournament, definitely, because I don't think he'll be under 10% owned easily.
He hasn't. I'm looking at his game log right now. 1, 2, 3. In his last 4 starts, he hasn't gone past 4.1 innings.
Yeah, and against some.
So you're saying
what teams are those? There's some pretty bad teams.
Yeah, it was against Tampa Bay, Toronto, Houston, and Kansas City. And then against Minnesota, he went five innings and allowed 6 runs. That was his last start, or his 5th start.
Yeah, he's a guy you need to see do well a couple times to really use him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy I can see as intriguing for the price, but
yeah,
like Cannon said in chat, last game was his first game back from injury. You have to wonder if he's fully healed, if he's going out and allowing 6 runs in 1 inning. It's just something that I wouldn't take a risk with at all.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not going to use any of that. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go Lester McHugh and whatevs. Like, I think tonight. I think. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Last night, everyone was like, "Oh, dude, got to chase that K upside with Danny Salazar," forgetting that he is like the most homer-prone pitcher ever playing in. Like, in retrospect, it was a really dumb decision of me to play Danny Salazar.
I mean, he could have got. He got a close call on like 2 outs, 2 on, and then Cozart smashed him, and that just threw him off. Like if he got to that inning, I think it could have worked.
Yeah, I don't think it was bad. But I don't want to be results oriented on it.
I'm trying not to be results oriented, but thinking about it, like he literally gives up. Like I think he might be tops in the league in home runs per 9 innings. Like he just gives up so many dongs, and It's probably Miguel Gonzalez and him close. Yeah. And so, and he was playing in the most homer-prone ballpark in baseball. Like granted, the Reds lineup is still trash, and Negron and Cozart are the ones who hit the home runs. So, like, yeah, like maybe I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that one.
I think the logic still stands for me as far as the upside negating.
But
the potential blowout.
Retrospectively, Doug Fister was the play, though.
Yeah, which I have him as this kind of second guy, but I mean, even what you saw to some extent where Salazar struck out a guy per inning last night, and then I mean that's kind of what the logic behind it was, is that even if he lets up 4 earned runs or 5 earned runs, then he still has potential because he can strike out guys.
Yeah, you just don't want him to go 4 innings though is the thing. And yeah, I mean
it was kind of crazy that it was a quick hook. I didn't think he would get, because it was going into the 5th inning, pitcher was up to bat. So I think it was a little unlucky. I personally think it was a little unlucky as far as how quick of a hook he got. But whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I will go Wainwright. I don't know. Seems gross.
The White Sox have 1 run in their last 2 games at home against Nick Martinez and Colby Lewis. Like, well, you have to like Elias a little.
That is a very good point, Nap. That is
like they can slump with the best of them, even Jose.
Yeah. Okay, let's do hitting because I'm already bored of these terrible pitchers. Let's start out with stacks. I think my favorite stacking team actually might be the Mariners versus Scott Carroll. They got all those lefty. Although with Austin Jackson leading off, it's a little different. It kind of changes the composition of their lineup. But I do really like the Ackley-Cano combo that you can get. That's pretty. Yeah. It's pretty sick. I don't know what teams are you looking to stack, Nap?
I mean, not Orioles. Blue Jays. Anyone against the most home runs in the league in their own park, like. I have Melky and Batista on almost every team, I think, and kind of hedging a little Rasmus, Juan in some spots. Reyes is still too expensive, but he can always go off. So, yeah, just Blue Jays, I think. Navarro's clean up again. It's a good spot.
Yeah. You on board with those teams, Dan?
Yeah, I wrote up in the 2 to trash. I wrote up Scott Carroll is one of the guys I want to kind of target, but then I also mentioned because of the park, I don't think I want to target him too heavily because home run upside is somewhat limited. I don't know if I want to stray from the obvious Cano or Seager in that game. The team I'd target is probably, and I'll inevitably regret it, and it's going to be my regret of the night, but the team I want to stack is probably Baltimore against J.A. Happ. So, but I think that
I'm on the
target.
side, dude. I'm on the. I would much rather stack Jays, dude. Like,
I mean, just do both. Like,
yeah,
it's not hard to do both.
He's the worst, dude. He'll just come out and just like, it's because I think it's because he throws pretty fast, even if his fastball is straight. But he feels like one of those dudes who just gets through 6 scoreless innings with like 15 ground balls and just annoys the piss out of you. Like that is J.A. Happ.
Well, he's been pitching a ton better lately too, which should be cause for some concern. But
the homie Delman Young, though, he like didn't make an out the other night.
Yeah, he's another great value play today. I think he's still under 6 on draft day. I
think he's 3.3 or 3.4 on DK. He's like 2.8, 2.7 on FanDuel.
Yeah,
got that 8K price tag on FantasyElite, and
6.
thankfully,
5.
I mean Davis and I drafted before the show, and Davis went ahead and picked basically the worst slate to pick from. So that was fun. It was the Cincinnati, St. Louis, and Arizona Diamondback game. So one of them might get rained out. So we had 2 games, but then Davis spent $24,000 on Adam Wainwright. So
yeah, dude.
Basically gave me the win.
He's gonna get 1 million ground balls.
It's gonna get delayed and pulled forward.
Yep. Basically, that's what's gonna happen.
I don't care. Okay, let's start talking about positional values. Catcher. I mean, it's all about JSO tonight, I think.
Dickerson.
Against...
I'm so surprised.
Well, against Johan freaking Pino, dude, like...
You have literally 5, like a handful of guys, maybe 2 to 3 at each position.
That play every night.
Yeah, that you play every night. You pick, out of those 2 to 3, which ones have the top matchup.
Which one? No, you just go through which one has the platoon advantage. If multiple of them have the platoon advantage, you go for the pitcher with the worst xFIP. It's like it's that easy.
Hold on. You didn't mention Astro stack against this Sullivan.
Because we got to talk about this. We don't know who's going to throw for them because
Sean Sullivan.
If he doesn't get to the stadium in time, this dude named Cesar Jimenez, who's a lefty, is going to throw for them. If that
is he lefty? That's what I wanted to.
Yeah, if that guy ends up starting, I'll go 6 Stros on. What? No, listen, because that means
even
that
the lefties.
Because, even lefties.
Well, I mean, if him and it's gonna. Here's the thing: who cares who starts?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bullpen game, no matter what. So it's gonna be hard to target and figure out.
If O'Sullivan doesn't get there, that means their bullpen is down 2 arms because Jimenez is a bullpen arm. So that means that O'Sullivan, who is going to be the 25th guy, and so they'll only have like 7 pitchers.
O'Sullivan will get there. It's just a matter of when for him.
Dude, Ryan Howard's going to pitch the 9th.
Yeah, like seriously. So like it could be like that ridiculous Rangers White Sox games where Adam Dunn was pitching the other night. So like obviously stack Stros.
He was throwing fire too.
Fire, son.
He used to be a quarterback, didn't he?
Yeah, somewhere.
Threw passes to Clayton Kershaw, right? That's how that anecdote goes.
And now he owns him. He's like the 6th BP on him.
That is why we have the reasoning behind it.
He knows.
Guys, that was absolutely not true. It was a joke about how Matt Stafford used to be Clayton Kershaw's catcher.
Dang it!
Yeah.
You can't do that sort of
thing. That one time Nap came on the show and gave us that brilliant Brian McCann analysis about a Yankees pitcher, and then realized that he was a new Yankee this year was the greatest moment in the history of the show. Other than all the time.
That's basically what you do every day on the show.
Exactly.
So I don't know about greatest.
Let's go back to catchers.
Yeah, let's go back. Because Mesoraco and Montero are better options than JSO.
No, they're not.
Montero and who did you say? Montero.
Mesoraco.
Mesoraco definitely is.
Okay.
Do you like Zanino tonight, Nap?
Of course.
Not really. If I'm going cheap, I think Caleb Joseph's still, and it's like lefty in a great park, and he's donging like it's such a great play to. It's hard to fade.
It feels like he's donged every night for like the last 2 weeks.
He has, and even without a dong, I mean, just an RBI single, and you're happy on like just draft day even for 5,300. Like, it's so hard to pass that with double dong upside. It's like you can just make a sick team with him, but he's starting to get a little too popular, so you might need to kind of pivot. Hope Perez has that double dong game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sal Perez is a better option than Jaso too.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, when Randy comes in, though, it's...
I have every right to say what is going on with my Royals, and I'll tell you this. They love nothing more than disappointing in this spot. They would love nothing more than to generate 27 ground ball outs for a Vidal Nuno perfect game tonight. They would make them so happy at a really core level to be that bad tonight. The numbers would tell you, his WOBA would tell you he's a good play, but my gut says that he's a bad play. So
this is the gut show, the Thursday gut show.
The Thursday gut show, mostly because I spent all morning at the zoo and don't have my notes in front of me.
We're going with our intuition. Dave until last week could have brought the actual gut, but then he started juicing, so we don't have that anymore. I have the dad gut going on though too, so I can bring that to the show.
I don't know. Any other catchers we want to talk about? Mesoraco is a really good play, actually. I think he's...
Russell Martin, 3-hole against a crappy lefty, definitely.
Navarro too. There's a lot
of catchers, yeah. It's definitely
still sticking with the homie Jaso. Gonna hit a double.
It's because other catchers aren't in your 2 to 3 list.
He's gonna get pinch hit for, dude.
No. Vote and Norris are both in the lineup. So actually,
Vote is DHing though.
Crap. Okay, it's not a bad play then.
Yeah, actually, so he probably won't tonight. Here's the thing, you guys. I mean, mostly what happens is I don't set my lineups until after the show is done because I wait to like learn from whoever else is on the show. So I have all my preliminary lineups set. Like if I like have to leave the house, I won't have zeros basically. And of course, I always just fill those in with guys that I play like all the time. But it changes before lineup. I'm not that stubborn. But yeah, Jaso is like the first player I punch in when I set placeholder lineups.
Dude, there's a huge birthday today. You know who it is?
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh. You guys don't know?
No.
Who's like the sickest play if he had a birthday? Just guess.
Jose Abreu.
No.
Miguel Cabrera. Mike Trout for turn 23.
It's Trout's birthday.
It's Trout's birthday, oh man.
Wow, at home, dude.
That's gonna be on every single one of Nap's teams.
No. Couple.
No, 95%.
If it wasn't against Ryu, I mean, probably like auto cash play, but it's still, you got it. Ryu's good. I mean, it's not auto.
If he was gonna play against like Johan Pino tonight, though, like lock him in, bro.
Just like Jay. I mean, he'd be Jaso level if he had a better matchup.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down, Dan. No one's quite Jaso level. Since I moved out of my old apartment, I've been driving around with my Jaso signed ball just sitting on the dashboard of my car. All right, middle infield, second baseman Nap. This is also another Nap specialty. You call out some min-priced middle infielder who dongs on a Thursday like 100% of the time. Like, oh, dude, all the Gregorio Petit, dude.
Did I ever called him? He did dong one. No, I mean the cheap ones I like are Scope and Negron, like 24 and 27 on DraftKings. Like,
yeah, Negron's a nice play tonight.
Negron's moving up. Like I think he used to be 8, 7-hole, 6-hole tonight against a lefty at home. Man, it's hard I think it's almost an auto cash play on every site. Like even on FanDuel, I like him 2,400. Draft day is the lock of like 5K. It's just I don't know how he's not moving up.
Auto cash play, Dan.
I refuse to use Christopher Negron in the same sentence. I need to end this sentence because I can't use Christopher Negron in the same sentence.
Do you watch him? He's sick. Like he goes
see him
count like every at bat.
I cannot do that. I would literally have to go take a shower until lineup's locked if I did that.
I mean,
Bro, but he donged off Danny Salazar.
He did.
he's good.
I'm not hating on it. There's no way I could call him a must play though.
For the price and that upside and that order against that pitcher, like, come on.
But does he have that upside really, or is he?
Yes.
Or is he just pulling a Danny Santana and just like
He battles. He
way
walks.
above his head?
No,
Bro, Danny Santana is the real deal.
Danny Santana is just statistically outperforming every single category, even hits by pitch. He got hit by a pitch twice yesterday. I feel like that is Christopher Negron in a nutshell. But you could, I guess, ride it while it's hot. I'm not going to blame you for doing that.
I mean, it's just not much other crazy value tonight. Like,
yeah, second base isn't that great of a position. So
he's actually, I think he's shortstop outfield on DK. FanDuel second base. He's crazy. He's like everywhere. Draft day. Sorry, no more draft street. Draft day. He's shortstop and outfield. So you can do a lot of stuff with him tonight. He's minimum.
Just get Negron in there somewhere.
Gotta get Negron in there, dude. Negron auto dunk. And you know
what? We just got asked the question in chat, Negron or NCRT. I'd rather have NCRT.
Oh, most def. Guthrie gonna give up mad dongs. Dongs everywhere. I don't know. I think I'm spending on Jose Altuve tonight, actually, with a Phillies bullpen game. Just because he'll go out there, get some extra base hits, steal some bags. Like, if they score, like, 14 runs against a Phillies bullpen, like 4 of those are going to be Altuve, probably. Like, homie gets it in, if you will. I don't know. That's my second base analysis, is play the guy who's really good at second base, but also really expensive.
Is the D-backs lineup out?
Yeah, D-backs is. It's NCRT, Hill, Peralta, Trumbo, Montero, Jake Lamb, Gregorius, Roger Keeshnick, and Fidel Nuno.
Someone said Keeshnick. I was just making sure. Yeah, that's a crazy value play if he does anything.
Got him against Tuttle.
Apparently, he is somehow related to my all-time favorite Brewer, and that'd be Brooks Keeshnick. I don't know if you remember that guy. It's way past Davis's time, but he was legitimately a bullpen pitcher / pinch hitter. Like, he could swing the bat, so they would he'd come in not just at crappy times or when the game was out of hand. He would actually come in like in pressure at bat situations and swing the bat and as a pinch hitter. He's my favorite player. Anyways, carry on.
That would be your favorite player. That's like, of course that would be, because
of course it would.
Well, he's not to the extreme. He's not all the way a pitcher. He's not all the way a hitter. You know, he's just in the gray area. He can go either way depending on how the information and the situation presents itself.
Dude, Michael Martinez is under 2K if you want like the epic punt.
Bro, absolutely.
He's 1900 against a lefty. I mean, he probably play the whole game, switch hitter. It's not that bad.
You know what I hate? I hate that Jordy Mercer is playing. Like, I hate that the Pirates play at PNC Park. I feel like for Mercer, what they should do is like move the fence in, like 10 feet, just so
just for Mercer.
Just for Mercer, though. Just to help boost that ISO versus left-handed pitching.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna do a Davis Maddox analysis here real quick because I'm entering the Houston Astros lineup into our system right now.
Yeah.
So guys, bruh, you know who a really good play is? A really, really good play? Robbie freaking Grossman. He's batting 4th tonight. He's batting cleanup for the Astros, man. Robbie Grossman, all your lineups must play.
I mean,
dude, that's so gross, man. That's so gross, man.
Dude, I have Grossman in all my lineups, to be quite honest with you guys.
he was an automatic filler because he's one of those 3 outfielders that he plays.
He steals. He's not bad. Like, he'll steal.
No, he steals. He takes a walk. Like, I don't know.
Well, he's a Davis Maddox play. He's an extreme guy. It's all or not.
Yeah, it's opposite of me. It's 0 for 4 or 2 for 3 with a walk, a steal, and a dong. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah. No, shortstop, though, like, I didn't even look at any other shortstops. You guys got to do this for me. I just saw Mercer. I saw Mercer versus a lefty, and I said, okay.
Oh, crap. Lowry's out. That's interesting. Is he hurt?
Soccer
kind of like that. Said yes? Yeah.
Sogard's playing short.
Yeah, in the 9 hole. Great.
Interesting.
Yeah, shortstops, for not punting the ground, like, it's Reyes or Mercer or Jose Ramirez if you don't like Bailey.
Hanley, go.
Hardy. It's not that sexy tonight. Rollins, I mean, 2-hole, steals bases.
It might be a Billy Hamilton shortstop kind of on DraftKings. I can see that.
Except he's been really bad against lefties, though.
Yeah.
He needs to drop a little more in price.
Yeah. All right, so that's the Jordy Mercer. That's the Jordy Mercer section of our show, or the Chris Negron, Jose Ramirez section of our show.
At the end of the show, the lineup is going to be Negron at second base, Jordy Mercer at shortstop, Robbie Grossman in the outfield,
Mike Trout.
Wait,
Mike Trout because of birthday.
Skaggs is back tonight or no? It's Wilson.
It's Wilson tonight.
Okay, just checking. Scare me, Roto Hobo.
Unless they changed.
All right.
I think he's coming back soon, but I don't think it's tonight. Dude, Crawl's in. Oh, versus lefty.
Yeah, son. That's a good transition to.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Esmil Rogers will start Friday for the Yankees against the Indians.
Who is that?
Oh, you would know.
The horrible Blue Jays.
The former Blue Jay. I mean, like dongs upon dongs upon dongs upon dongs.
I do know who that is, actually. Did he pitch last year?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Dude, someone should definitely go to FantasySports.org and dig up some of the daily fantasy baseball content I delivered last year.
For those of you though that can't see Dave, Soccer Dave on camera,
he's Tebowing.
Yeah, he's rolling a Tebow.
I mean, hey, I did the best I could, but Dave like I was bad at playing. Like I didn't play very much, so I didn't know. I think I used like batting average splits, just like really amateur stuff.
Ask him about copyright infringement of Matthew Berry.
Let's hear the story.
That didn't happen. I just said this as Matthew Berry would say. Evan Gaddis is crushing like a grape. That's exactly what happened.
You did not give credit, though, to Matthew Berry, and someone called you out on it and tagged Matthew Berry on Twitter, and Matthew Berry was not happy.
No way.
Really? Is that like making wine? Like that's the joke? Like crushing a grape?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Cool. I don't know. It's not a very good joke.
Yeah.
You got called out by Matt. That's pretty epic.
Only Davis.
I mean, honestly, if there was like some sort of find a guy in the fantasy industry who hasn't been like gnawed at by Matthew Berry at some point. It's kind of hard to find. All right, first base though. Brandon Mosto, or what are we doing here? Billy Butler, Ferdinand, Mark Krause. Like what are we doing here?
You just named like the 4 like slumpiest worst. All right.
Hey, but they have the platoon, and I've been led to believe that's all that matters.
How do is Moss? Like Jesus, he's like 0 for his last 50 or something.
I think his last hit was that grand slam, which was the last day Steve remembers winning at Daily Fantasy. Except I've given Steve lineups that have cash double up several times, but because he didn't create those lineups,
Bros, I've lost 15 in a row.
Dude, stop. Everyone goes on slums. It's not funny.
No, I've gone on slums too. I've been all over the place, man. I'm pretty sure my golfers right now are all at like +4. So
I would even check.
Davis is in a sick golf slump right now.
Well, no, I was last week.
Skill game.
Last week I had Rory who won the tournament, and then every other one of my guys was +6 or 7 because there was no cut to the tournament, so they just kept sucking for 4 days in a row.
He's on golf tilt so bad.
Except my favorite thing is taking Kevin Na. So every time I look at my scores,
I got him.
Nah. Yeah.
So, bros, apparently Lurie Garcia might be a thing in the middle infield today.
Ugh.
He's leading off.
All the Elias. That's like 4Ks right there.
He's leading off though.
Leading off.
It's a situational play.
Get Elias in a rhythm early.
What is a situational play? What does that even mean, Dan?
Positional, batting order position, situational, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know, first base though.
Dude,
Carlos Santana.
I like him, but I'm on Bailey. It's just stupid. I don't know why. I know I'll be against a lot of Santanas, but it's there. I mean, it's a good situation.
No, I'm seriously probably just taking Brandon Moss though.
Do you have chat brought up yet, Nat?
Say that again.
Do you have the FI chat up?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Don't look at it, because I'm gonna name the guy that you're gonna say next, or one of the next guys.
All right, I'm not looking. I promise.
Because you love this guy, and I know you're gonna say him. All right, go on.
I was gonna say Ryan Howard, but it's not. No, it's not what you're gonna say.
All right, just go on with your analysis.
I mean, Ryan Howard. I'm not looking. Ryan Howard's probably like the guy I'm using the most. Like, I think Revere all out there are going to be on a lot tonight, and I think he's going to smash value, especially draft day. He's under 8K. Maybe not DraftKings, depending you like. I like Frazier Santana from that game. I mean, who are you thinking of? Like Juan Francisco?
Come on, you always say Garrett Jones.
I don't always say him. I mean,
that's Cardi, bro. Cardi is the Derek.
He's in a sick revenge spot. Like, he's due for revenge.
There you go. Come on.
Dude, Gabby and Garrett, what the hell? Like, they're playing their former teams and they're just sucking.
It's almost like revenge doesn't have a predictive factor.
It's like, almost like that. I don't know.
It's rubber revenge. Rubber game. Is it the rubber game in the series?
Rubber revenge. We're TMing that.
This is what Daly's come to. Rubber revenge. And
I mean, anytime I've taken rubber revenge before, it's been for a very different reason.
Oh God, we went there.
Daly just won.
Yes, just feel like no Brandon Moss though, or like nah. Does he have the cold flag in Derek's system, Dan?
That would require me to bring up the system.
I'm sure he does. I don't know.
No, not him. He sucks.
What about who, Nap?
I was gonna say Kenny's Vargas. I'm like, oh crap, it's Lester. Total horrible situation.
Moss does have
his price
cold flag, and Todd Frazier does too.
Yeah, Krause is cleanup. Punt, definitely a punt play. Singleton, Krause Singleton's a nice little hedge.
Wait, is Krause in the lineup and Grossman was just a lie?
Yeah, Grossman's not in.
Where are you seeing this? Where are you seeing all that?
Baseball press. They usually screw up though.
We gotta.
Let me Google.
This is gonna have to come down to Twitter. You
gotta get this from Twitter though.
You gotta get from like the official dugout.
Yeah.
And they post on the beat writer post it.
Which I don't see the lineup yet.
Yeah.
Diane Viciedo batting cleanup against Elias though. That's guaranteed 4Ks right there too.
Dude, Astros press has the baseball press lineup. Krause Singleton, but daily MLB lineup usually messes up. They have Grossman Singleton, so I trust the. Yeah, I'm seeing Krause on like everything.
Oh, Krause, son.
No Grossman. It sucks.
No Grossman. I can't believe it.
Oh, dude. Well, I don't even know how to do a lineup now.
Davis no longer has a play.
Jake Marisnick, dude. Don't care. What's batting order? Don't care.
Okay, well then now for sure you have to play Krause. Like, it's not even
gotta lock him in.
Decision.
So third base though, Matt Dominguez.
You love that guy.
I really do. Except he's terrible, but I do love him.
So slow, like he can't even like a 30-foot chopper in the infield. Like they don't even rush it. They just just catch it underhand from third base, and he's halfway down the line. He has to like put it out of the infield to do anything. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Manny Machado at third base though, batting second versus J Happ. Gotta like that. That's pretty sexy, right?
Machado. Yeah, I'm not a Machado guy, but yeah, he's always sneaky.
You're not a Machado guy, but you are.
I'm not,
You are a Chris Negron guy.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little
way better.
racism coming from Nap here.
What? How?
You take the white guy over the Mexican.
Negron, is he white? I'm sure he's not totally white.
Okay.
I think he got some.
I think he's got some.
He's not. I don't think he's full white. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't pull that card on him when you don't even watch him play.
All right.
Off the wiki.
Not full white.
Oh, dog. Who's that?
Was that Baez again? That's Baez is up.
It is. He put glasses on. I recognize him. Holy
What?
crap! Holy crap!
Baez another dog.
Wow. That's sick. Oh, hold on. I'm looking up.
Our host just decided to stop posting, so that's good.
Keep talking. Yeah, seriously.
No, you guys were doing your whole thing. You were laughing about Nap being a closet racist, and I mean, the only analysis I need to do
Hey, I'm looking it up.
I am too.
Is Matt Dominguez. Like, I don't know. Who are you taking at third base, Dan? You're better at this than I am.
Seager's an option. Frazier.
Yeah,
I
actually,
do like Machado.
Machado. No, I have Seager in my FanDuel lineup, but because he always has the platoon advantage because he's a lefty, he's always my placeholder third baseman on my FanDuel teams.
That link looks virusy, dude. Are you sure I click that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll.
Jesus, like encrypted G static. What the hell?
Yeah, I think Soccer Day definitely just put a.
Crap. I mean, he was born in Jersey, but I gotta look up his parents now. This is
we gotta go to what is it like familytree.com?
No, dude. If you check his baseball record, it should have that.
All right, who cares? He's gonna dong tonight.
All right.
Continue on.
Are you still on third base?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Dominguez? No.
Okay. All right.
Dude,
now
all the Josh Harrison's what you meant.
Oh my God, with the Josh Harrison.
Dude, lead off versus Brian Flynn. Like, he's gonna dong and get on and steal and.
All of Josh Harrison, right?
All right. Well,
I mean,
actually,
it's him and Seager, I think. Are, like,
what
sexy.
do you think about that, Dan? Because you were sort of more like me with players who generally suck and then get hot. You're sort of more pragmatic about it. So, what do you think?
I think it's a good matchup. I mean, that's where I would pretty much.
That was really good analysis.
That's where I'm going to end my analysis. It's a good matchup.
Okay.
There you go.
I would say I would probably take Starling Marte batting fifth over him. That's like because Marte has a
third base. They're talking about third base.
No, Davis just says whoever he wants. Whenever.
Well, except Harrison has.
I think I'd take Mike Trout over both of them. Personally.
Except we're not. It's like
if we're not talking about price.
We're having a larger conversation about daily fantasy and the landscape of the game.
Oh, that's where we're going. Okay, I didn't know that. That wasn't clear.
Yeah, I don't know why he's outfield on FanDuel. It's annoying. Like they need multi-position eligibility. It's brutal. He's still outfield on FanDuel, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, personally, I'd take Javier Baez over both, but
personally, I would take a roster of just Javier Baez. Like, no, just give me Javi Baez, Jordy Mercer, and John Jason. And I'll take everybody. Okay, let's do outfield.
I think Todd Frazier's in play too, definitely.
For sure.
I think he's like 31 on FanDuel. He hasn't been going up ever, but I think he's due.
he's got the due factor.
He's platoon due.
All right. I like Lorenzo Cain at outfield. My boy Lorenzo with the steals and the hits and the runs for the Kansas City Royals. I don't know. He should be okay.
The dong every 50 at bats.
Yep. Roughly.
Yeah.
Dan, outfielders.
I mean, really, that's gonna be that's the first outfielder you mentioned is Lorenzo Cain.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just what came off the top of my head.
I got Tigers on his mind and Zeus.
I like the Orioles, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Young is gonna obviously be the the easiest one to fit in because of price, but I like Nelson Cruz and Adam Jones as well. Those would be kind of my top outfield. A lot of other guys, but I'll let Nap go so I don't take them all.
Holy crap! What a play, Red Rutledge. Outfield. Are we starting with just like locks or values or just?
Yeah, go with your locks.
I mean, I think Batista and Melky is just a nasty combo against Gonzalez. I kind of trying to fit them everywhere. It's easy with Negron, so I mean, that's why I'm playing pretty hard just to fit those two. Yeah, definitely the D-backs. I need to look at them more. I kind of forgot about them. Inciarte, Peralta, no one really else. Kieschnick on a tourney team, so cheap. It's hard. I mean, Moss, and he's eligible. I don't trust him until I see him like really start hitting the ball well, and he's just not. Ackley's eligible on, I think, every side outfit eligible. I like him. 2-hole. Those are kind of guys that I'm targeting. Guys at home against really bad pitchers.
Yeah, I really like Dustin Ackley tonight. Pretty cheap. He's been hitting a lot better since being bumped up into the 2-hole. And some baseball people think that has some sort of psychological impact. I don't really know, but Scott Carroll's really terrible regardless. So, you like anyone we didn't mention, Dan?
Nah, you're good. Reddick is back. He's not. I think he's batting 6th tonight as opposed to 5th. I would have really liked him if he was batting 5th, but I still like him.
DK, I think he's over 4 now on DK.
Is he? What is he? FanDuel, he's what? 3,300.
33. It's okay. I mean,
yeah, it's nothing special.
I'd rather have Delman, even Revere. Like Revere is nasty if he gets on. It's just stolen base, auto, triples. It's a good spot. Except you guys are on McHugh, so you're not gonna touch him.
I'm not really on McHugh. It's just I don't really know what to do so much.
We could play one of Davis's handful of guys and play Michael Brantley, except he's not playable on DraftKings because of his price.
Brantley's not really one of my guys because he's too expensive. I don't get to like. I just want us to talk about him more.
Now we are.
I mean, the guy right above him is probably super cheap on FanDuel. Murphy 2-hole.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's 2,800.
28. Yeah. If not on Bailey,
good on FanDuel.
If not on Bailey, it's a good value play.
Brantley's 5,200 on DraftKings, so that's a not way.
Ew. He's like Trout status. Are you kidding me?
Trout status, son.
Don't they know it's Trout's birthday?
Yeah, raise that price. Use value.
All right, let's guarantee some dongs, fellas. This is Nap's favorite part, I think. We already know Negron. So.
Are we gonna do a kung fu game or?
Oh yeah, Nap.
I don't know. Do you have any more T-shirts, Dave? Forgot last week. I kind of thought like no one brought it up because you ran out of shirts or something.
That was not an answer, Soccer.
I know, just like
no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're getting the head nod.
All right.
You guys look at dongs. I'll think of a game.
Okay. I mean, my guaranteed dong is Javier Baez. No, not. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go guaranteed dog Brandon Moss and under the radar Mark Krause. Dan.
Mezzo is my guarantee.
Ooh, good one.
Under the radar. Under the radar.
Very nice. Yeah.
Very nice. And we don't know if we actually have a nap game tonight or not.
Yeah. 1 second. My guaranteed dong, I'll say Cano / Batista.
Hey,
really sneaky there.
Can we do something different? You know, I've
trivia? Back to trivia?
No, you can do whatever game you want, but instead of a T-shirt with fantasy football season coming, I can ship one of the fantasysports.org.
Oh, no, don't let him do this. This is just way easier for him.
a little football.
You want a draft for it?
It's not easier. It is cheaper, though, since I've already got 1,000 label sets pre-ordered.
Or we could just do it for you 1 month for football.
Yeah.
Or baseball.
Yeah, we'll give you something free. We'll give you your choice. How's that?
Yeah, you get a choice.
But, I mean, first we gotta have a game, so.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm still thinking about under the radar. I guess you guys took it, Negron.
All right.
Who
I mean,
else?
the thing that I'm gonna regret, I think, is fading Wainwright for 9.5 on DraftKings. Like that is that's super low for a guy. What did he win the Cy Young last year or 2 years ago?
I mean, it's going to be a bunch of ground out, so it's really not. I mean,
Dude, I don't even know why I agree to do live shows with you. Go have your child, man. It's making him cranky.
I do need a child. Another child, I should say. We're a week past due right now. WTH.
And you've got the Vegas FanDuel finals next Saturday.
Yeah, it's going horribly. I mean, anyways.
That child's never going to let you do daily fantasy. Just
never.
This is just a precursor.
Yeah. J-Hap is my regret, targeting him.
Oh, yeah, you should not do that outside of Delvin Young.
Yep. Too many Baltimore dudes.
Yeah.
So do we You're going to regret Nap not coming up with a game fast enough?
Yeah. I mean, we can give you 10 more minutes, but...
It's not even 3 yet. Or it is in your guys' future land.
Yeah, future land. Oh, the real world where real Americans work for land. Everything, where it is earned.
Like Chris Negron, real East Coast.
Future land, yeah. That means you're...
You guys already know what's going to happen. It's already 5 p.m. where you are, 6 p.m.
We're all Central Time Zone, actually. So it's 5 for us. 6.
Yeah, give us... Who's going to dong? You already have an hour to the game.
How awesome would it be if
from the future they want you to know that Chris Negron does not dong.
Okay. Fade him.
Oh, side bet.
Oh. Okay, game. I mean, we haven't done dongs in a while. I gotta get my dongs back. I'm gonna do. You have to pick someone in the 6th hole or lower to dong. So Negron's eligible.
I thought you were gonna say in the 6th inning.
Nah.
I like the batting order thing. I like it.
I like the batting thing too.
6 holders. There's not much. I mean, Reddick's right there. Lomo.
It's definitely Mike Zunino.
There's a lot of crap to pick from. Chisenhall.
If someone picks a guy not in
Jake Lamb.
If someone picks a guy not in the lineup and they pinch hit for the guy in the 6th hole, does that count?
Nope, you gotta pick him.
So the old Jordan case.
The old draft sheet, Billy Butler.
There was someone else who did it recently. Who pinch hit dong that someone had? Crap. I'll think of it. Alright, yeah, so tweet me what hashtag you want. 6 dongs? 6 hole dong? Dong in the 6 dong in your 6 hole?
Dong in your 6 hole.
Alright, there you go.
There it is.
6 holes for a dong.
This used to
be Kyle Cannon just won. CJ Crone.
This used to be a respectable show.
Send him an org football. Is that the prize, really? The little squishy football?
Wait, do we even have a squishy football?
An FI squishy football?
I don't think Nap understands what the
draft board
is.
It's a draft board. For like a live fantasy draft.
Oh, I thought you were giving a football. Like, yeah, okay. So I just gotta make sure to put on the tweet. The draft board. How big is it?
They can
give an example.
They can choose whatever. How big is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
How big is your draft board?
It's at least 12 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chug board.
It's oh my gosh. 4 feet by 3 feet. For bigger. For more people in your league, it is wider. So,
all right,
it can go up to. It can.
I hope this is terrible because I've completely tuned you guys out.
I've had a 3 foot by 6 foot draft board before.
I literally have not heard a word anyone said for 10 minutes.
It's probably good.
Well, Nav's gonna tweet. All right, see us out. Let's make lineups. Go make lineups. Yeah. Go make money.
The hashtag's whatever you want related to 6 and dong.
I need Steve to tell me why he's fading John Lester on Oakland. Or on FanDuel.
But I don't fade aces though. I'm not gonna. I don't fade those aces though.
I don't fade aces though.
Okay, I'm gonna play. Jeremy got 3 tonight, guys.
Dude, Scott Carroll could actually do well.
Oh god.
Jake, stop
Oh, gosh.
it.
Don't.
Just
Stop
get out of
it.
here.
Oh god, now I just jinxed that he's gonna.
Yeah, just get out of here. All right, 6-hole dong, something, whatever, hashtag.
6 or lower. Don't forget those 9-hole guys.
6 or lower. Nap will tweet it out. We'll retweet it from the Fantasy Insiders account. Do that thing. Signing off. Fantasy Elite sponsor. Go play preseason games and take Davis's money. And that's about it.
Tweet at me. Tweet at me if you want a game. I'll play you. I'll beat you, but I'll play you.
All right.
Just like Davis needs to win the money back that he loses to me when we draft for these shows.
Did you take one of my head-to-heads last night, Dan?
No.
You would have gotten.
No, I only do it when you take really hot takes.
You would have gotten smoked if you would have had my Ventura lineup last night. My Salazar lineup scored like 14 points though.
Your draft day lineup was on fire too, I hear. So
Are we still airing? Dave never tells him to get off.
Yeah, I know.
What? Nap?
Yeah. Dude, I can't say anything now. Like,
Mr. Tuttle, can I try now?
our minds are gone.
Pushy,
Are we still streaming
Move
our
your
dongs?
tushy.